He never says those three words, yet his actions resonate with a truth more profound than any language. Have you ever felt seen by someone without them needing to say a single thing? He might not be one for grand speeches or constant reassurance, but when his affection runs deep, you sense it in the steadiness of his attention, his instinct to provide, and his enduring commitment. The most authentic affection isn't announced. It's demonstrated through presence, consistency, and a quiet kind of dedication. Today, we'll explore 7 subtle behaviors that reveal a man's profound emotional investment and how his understated conduct communicates what his vocabulary may not. These aren't just habits, they're emotional signals, and when you learn to read them, you'll experience a new dimension of connection. The first signal is a profound sense of ease. Signal 1. You are his sanctuary. When a man shares a deep bond with you, your company becomes his haven. He doesn't require constant activity or chatter. Simply existing in the same space, even wordlessly, replenishes him. You'll observe he extends his time, staying well after plans conclude. He delays his departure because with you he feels centered. From a psychological perspective, this is co-regulation. His system settles in your proximity. You don't deplete his energy, you restore it. And this is a primary indicator his emotions are anchored. He stops seeking home because he's arrived. Signal 2. He observes to connect, not to claim. His gaze holds attention, not ownership. A man who cares deeply doesn't watch to possess. He looks to comprehend. When he sees you speaking, he's not critiquing, he's learning. He registers the nuances others overlook. The way you gesture when passionate, how your expression shifts when discussing something dear. It's not about aesthetics, it's about attunement. You might notice a faint smile, not prompted by your actions, but by a private appreciation for simply being near you. True connection desires intimacy, not control. And when a man genuinely perceives you, truly sees you, that is devotion in its most sincere state. Signal 3. He anticipates your needs. Notice what he does when you haven't voiced a request. He passes you the blanket before you shiver. He offers the last bite, or instinctively moves to shield you from a crowd. These minor, unrequested acts aren't automatic. They're manifestations of deep-seated empathy. When men express love quietly, they don't proclaim it. They enact it through safeguarding your ease. This form of care doesn't inquire, it intuits. That isn't mere habit. That's dedication expressed as perceptive action. Signal 4. He shares through deeds. Men often reveal their softer side differently. He may not articulate every feeling, but he will gradually unveil parts of himself reserved for very few. He'll welcome you into his private world, his cherished spots, his daily rituals, his hobbies. You'll witness him in unvarnished moments, weary, preoccupied, or with his guard down. For many men, this is emotional nakedness. He isn't merely allowing access, he's allowing visibility. When a man trusts you enough to be unpolished, to share his stillness along with his stories, his silent messages, with you, I can simply be. That's not superficial interest. That's his spirit finding refuge. Signal 5. He shields your peace. A man with deep affection doesn't just ensure your physical security. He protects your emotional climate. He chooses language that doesn't scar. He won't dismiss what you experience, and he never lets you doubt your inherent value. Even in frustration, he maintains respect, because his priority isn't winning an argument, it's preserving the bond. He'll stand up for you in your absence. He'll speak of you with esteem to others. Crucially, he ensures you feel psychologically secure. Real love isn't a loud oath, it's a quiet shield. Signal 6. He evolves naturally. When a man is genuinely invested, you'll see gentle shifts, not because you demanded them, but because he feels motivated to grow. He becomes more punctual. His listening deepens. He balances strength with increased gentleness. Authentic love inspires personal development, not demands. He isn't altering his core identity. He is naturally aligning more closely with the best version of himself, a version that emerges alongside you. Psychologists refer to this as secure attachment bonding. His mind begins linking your presence with his own positive evolution. So when he improves,
not for applause, but for the quality of the connection. That's how you know his commitment is profound. He isn't losing himself. He's becoming a partner who values you fully. Signal 7. He holds quiet pride. This is among the most touching unspoken signs. He doesn't boast or overshare online, but you'll detect it in the respectful warmth of his introductions, the natural way he references you in stories, not to flaunt, but because you're woven into his narrative. He looks at you as if he's still marveling at his fortune. That's when you understand his love isn't merely emotional, it's rooted in gratitude. Because a deep bond instills humility. It fosters thankfulness, not arrogance. And when a man carries your presence with a silent sense of honor, he's already communicating, more powerfully than any declaration, that you matter immensely. Men don't always vocalize, "I love you." Sometimes they express it through patient actions, focused attention, and reliable consistency. If you pay close attention, love is perpetually speaking in the spaces between words, in the comfort, in the steadfastness. So if you recognize even a handful of these signals, value them, because quiet devotion is the kind that endures long after speeches are forgotten. If this perspective touched you, please tap the like button, subscribe to Winds of Thought, and turn on notifications for more content exploring connection and emotional depth. Remember, genuine love doesn't perform. It remains, it safeguards, and it communicates, even in the quietest moments. Thank you for watching.